The time has come. The time has come. We are doing a deep dive into the one, the only Miss Mary Cosby. I mean, technically you get fired if you don't go to the reunion, but Mary knew what she was doing and not going to the reunion. So, I mean, did she get fired? Or was that her last act of like, fuck you, and she quit? We talk all about that. We talk about the fact that she's no longer there. They are filming season 3. We talk all about her church. Is there something to hide? The cult accusations. Now the new infidelity accusations, which we share some audio from Bravo. And also the fact that she took her shirt sign down. So head on over to Patreon. Here are a few little clips. We talk for over an hour, deep dive into the one and only Miss Mary Cosby. We got to get to the bottom of this, guys. Technically, you can't say quit because you get fired, but she did. I mean, she knew what she was doing. Like, it's not that she didn't go. She then went on Twitter and is like, let me tell you all the problems with reality TV. Like, Mary's like, I'm like, tell us something we don't know. She's like, it causes alcoholism. It kills brain cells. It causes your children to like, you know, go out and do bad things. It's toxic. It causes rudeness. I'm like, Mary, you're stating the obvious, sweetie.
So does scamming your parishioners out of thousands and thousands of dollars. Serve the Lord. She feels like she's being called, but ultimately at the end of the day, they become overwhelmed with greed, material things, Chanel, Louis Vuitton. It is not right. The amount of designer items and designer gifts that Mary has shown, and it is not. I don't know how you as a parishioner follow somebody and watch them on television with all that luxury. Well, most of her, I guarantee most of Mary's followers are just your working class, like trying to get by people. I find that so offensive about Mary. I really do. My whole theory on why Mary did not show up, because you have Heather saying, well, you know, she doesn't want to be called on her racism. Andy Cohen's coming out and saying, oh, she didn't want to be confronted about her racism. No. I don't think Mary gives two. I think Mary is judgmental. I think she is chosen. I don't think she cares anything. She will call anybody. She'll make fun of anyone's eyes. Mary is worried about scandal and scams. Mary has seen what has happened to Jen Shah. I guarantee you Jen is going to go to jail for some amount of time. Erica will survive, but Erica has been dragged through the mud. I mean, I don't know who would ever trust Erica with money, you know. I think that Mary has a ton to hide in that church. And I think she knows she better get the fuck out now before people come searching, because, okay.
So this is the alleged affair she had.
Mary, they were talking and she went and sat on his lap. I'm probably getting a little ahead of myself.
No, keep going. I know.
She went and sat on his lap. And I said, well, Cameron, what'd you do? And he said, she took my hand and put it in her vagina. And I said, well, what'd you do after that? I could say that, right? I wanted to be specific because I didn't want anything to be misled. I wanted facts. So I actually said, did you blank her? He said, of course. What do you think? I'm a man. And I said, now, Cameron, you know, during that time,
okay,
they went and confessed. Bishop said.
Confessed to who?
Bishop. They went and talked to Bishop, said, hey, I'm sleeping with your wife.
Oh, my gosh.
And I love her.
Oh.
Bishop said, you keep doing that. Nobody can love her, quote, like you do. So this relationship continued. Cameron told me he would go sneak in the house. While the maids were there, they went and confessed. Bishop said.
Confessed to who?
Bishop.
Okay. So that's the clips about Cameron. So this dance.
So the husband, Robert Sr., knew and is just like, I mean, what? I can't get it up and she don't want me. Go and just whatever. I don't care.
This account is alleging that Dan C is Mary's cousin, and that this cousin is saying that Bishop, or Mary's husband, essentially gave them his blessing, and Cameron would even come over to the house and have sex with Mary. That's what this person's alleging. So, I mean,
the cousin, yeah. I mean, and I know, like, I've heard some of this before about like the cousin, but I mean, okay, go Bravo, yay, shout out. Yeah, and I mean, I still don't think this is why she left. I really think it's the money and like, don't come look into me.
This is a clip. I don't know if you want me to play it or not. This is a clip where the cousin alleges Mary Cosby's cousin exposes details about Mary's husband, Grandpa, allegedly date raping a woman and preying on young women in the church. Do you want to hear that?
Sure.
I mean, no, but
why,
okay.
I mean, like, why not? You set it up. Like, we might as well.
Women, young members, young women that he pried on as well, sending them messages, sending them, trying to take them to Vegas, trying to take them to Florida. And even one time he said, I'll fly both of you down, these two particular women. So I'm thinking to myself, what does he want, a threesome?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Can you?
Then, hold on, I want to lose my volume.
Okay, you're getting there? Okay, good.
Another lady that he brought over, he was counseling with her daughter. Different ones, prying on them. There's another lady that he actually gave some drink to. She drank, probably put something in the drink, and he went down on her. And you all know what I'm talking about, it went down on her.
I think Mary is very smart. I think Mary knows. Yeah.
Like, I better. I mean, I do think she says I better get out because it's the money and it's the books. And it's like, I do believe there's a lot of money somehow that's not accounted for there somehow.
Totally.
Allegedly.
You know, churches have amazing tax write-offs and tax breaks and sometimes don't pay tax. I mean, there's a lot, I think, where Jen, I think Jen believes she's innocent. I think Jen, you know, I don't know. I mean, most people have a conscience, but if you are a true narcissist, you probably don't have the same conscience that you and I would have. I think Mary and Bishop are very smart. I think they know they're in way over their heads. And Jen, I think Jen Shaw has nothing to lose. I think Coach is going to divorce her anyway, eventually. So I think.
I mean, do you think Mary's a narcissist in the same way you think Jen is, in the sense that, like, do you think Mary believes, this is kind of what I was trying to say, believes that she deserves the extra Louis and Chanel's, or do you think Mary's like, okay, so I got that one, they believe my shit, like, you know what I mean? Or does she truly believe that she is blessed by the Lord above and deserves as much loot? Like, the Lord feels that she deserves extra Chanel's, and so that's what she's doing this for, the Lord, because she deserves all Chanel. Well, there you go. I mean, and that's only beginning to scratch the surface. Like I said, we focus on the termination, resignation. We focus on the allegations, you know, about infidelity. We focus on the fact that she's not there. We're not going to have Mary on season 3. Oh, man. We focus on everything. The church sign is down. I mean, the cult, we focus on it all. So head on over to Patreon. I want to hear what you guys think about Miss Mary Cosby. I mean, is she, like, really smart and knows what she's doing? And she's like, I'm getting out of Dodge before anyone comes and knocks on my door like Jen Shaw or Erica. Or is Mary just so authentically clueless? I mean, regardless of any of that, do we love her? I mean, is there a double standard now with all this stuff going on with Jenny? I mean, are we outraged at what Mary said to Jenny? You know, I mean, are we just forgetting about all these, like, things that she said? Listen, head on over to Patreon and let me know what you guys think. Enjoy and have a great Saturday.